Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Vasquez. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. He breaks the tackle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go with a direct snap. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid... This one now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 35, he's got more. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Here come the Irish back on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The give to the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Vasquez. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Indiana sends the offense offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Off the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Vasquez. And they can't make the connection on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The quarterback rode that RPO for a while, trying to make sure the defenders were wrong, and he took a big shot and couldn't quite connect.
And those RPOs make you wrong defensively regardless. Do I come up really fast and play?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw, it's Vasquez. It's complete. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Just keeps moving. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the right side. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the ground. He's got it again. Running into the open space. There he goes. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Hold and finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Vasquez. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
42, Indiana, 7.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The play-action fake.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Breaks the tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Back-to-back sack, Jack. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV.
Running back searching for a hole.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Vasquez. He's got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. He's got him this time. On the move to the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Irish! Fitted in the window for the score.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Again, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loss of 4.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Vasquez. It's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. From the gun on 3rd down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 89 with the catch in the end zone.
If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Vasquez. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal, and now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Vasquez. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, Terrier, Gorilla.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He turns that loose down the right side.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and
unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. And they'll have the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
it's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here comes the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Vasquez. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Notre Dame 70, Indiana 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Then he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably